Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, bottle of beer, sometimes a wine or a spirit will drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. And we read the label, everything on the label. We take a look at the artwork. We see what they're trying to sell us. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. A couple of things here to note. First of all, we always use the same style of glassware. That way every beer has an equal leg when it comes to clarity and aromatics. And when it comes to tasting, what most people will do is they will sniff, sip, and then let you know what they think. What I do is sip first. Why? I'll let wine expert Brad Dex explain it all to you. He can do a lot better than I can, but there is a reason. And we always check the temperature of the beers that we taste. All beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers between 37 and 47 degrees, and ales between 55 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a lollipop thermometer that was sent to me by the folks at ThermoWorks. There is a link in the description box below if you are interested. All right, well, let's get started. What do we have today? First of all, we've got something called Wavelength. It is an India Pale Ale. And take a look at that right there. Now, the symbol on that apparently is the electronic or the symbol for a wavelength. And the whole bit about a wavelength is in the description box below. And it's really complicated, and I'm glad they didn't put it on the label. But what they did put on the label was the government warning about heavy machinery and pregnancy. Neither one of those do I have to worry about. It says it's an India Pale Ale, 6.5% alcohol by volume, from the Equilibrium Brewery in Middletown, New York. Brewed and canned by New York's 5-cent deposit. Recycle this can. It is part of the Brewers Association, meaning it is a totally independent craft brewery. Okay, Wavelength India Pale Ale. Anything else on here? Okay. Help us ensure cold chain. Purchase cold. Trade cold. Keep cold. If it's not cold, ask why. Okay. Well, we'll find out how cold it is when we check the temperature. All right. Wavelength, I'm confused. It's an India Pale Ale. India Pale Ale, I'm assuming these days is going to be a hazy, lush ale with enough hops in the flavor to match the aromatics, but mainly I would say that it would be in the flavor rather than the aromatics, although it should have a full-bodied and very malty, rich, roasted grain body. So let's crack this open and see if it meets those expectations. All right. Okay. It's your hazy one. Makes you wonder how brewers, maybe they've forgotten how to clarify their beers. But what the heck? It really does. It looks lush, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a lush beer. All right. Well, let's see what we've got here. Okay, we are at 51.2 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is, it should be 50 to 55. It's right there at the beginning. So it is set. The optimum temperature. It looks, as I say, like an IPA. Let's see if it tastes like an IPA. Cheers. You notice I took 2 sips. I've tasted, I think, about 3 or 4 beers earlier, but my taste buds still need to be woken up. They are lazy. As soon as they know there's not a tasting going on, they go, oh, okay, so long, Dad. But nope, I just woke them up. Now let's see if the olfactory nerves, what they tell me. Cheers. Nosedive. Yeah, that is an herbal, really although it does have some hints of, I would tomato for some reason. So, tomato, well, maybe like tomato leaf. If you have the green part of the tomato is attached with the leaf and the stem, that type of aromatic. Well, let's see what the taste buds think about that. They're getting a cross between a lemon and a grapefruit, but not quite. But sliding around in there, certainly a crisp, and the crisp goes interesting in contrast to the lush body of the beer. So that is a nice balance. One more sip. Well, I tell you, does Wavelength India Pale Ale from the folks at Equilibrium meet expectations? It certainly does. It is a very confusing label, so the label didn't sell me, the beer did. If you enjoyed these presentations, please click on the subscribe and the bell button. That way you won't miss any of them. A thumbs up and a share would be great, but we really look forward to your comments. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.